Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Gilded. A mostly survival SMP where we do a lot of lore stuff. I thought I should start to specify that in the beginning because we don't ever really talk about what we do here. And yeah, it's survival with a lot of storytelling, lore stuff. Sometimes we'll do a little role playing with the other people, sometimes not. It's kind of really loose. It just depends on what we're feeling like for the day. So we just keep things fun around here, honestly. But as per what we talked about last time, we need to go get there we go. Haha, shulkers. We need to go get shulkers. That is the first thing on our list. We're gonna go get it because after that, we are going to level a lot of this area. It's going to look bald, it's going to look ugly, but it's going to be how I'm going to work the area. Ooh. Um, how do? I'm always messing up my buttons. I do have shaders on today. I'm sorry, I thought my cat just did something. I'm using miniature shaders. I might switch it back over to complementary shaders if I can get my settings right, but I like the miniature ones. Complementary, I usually you know what? I don't even know what it's called anymore because I haven't used shaders in forever. But my eyes have been kind of acting up, so I decided I would throw on at least a small one and see how I like it. And then maybe I'll mess around with the other one as well. Usually when I mess around with the other one, the shaders end up looking exactly like this anyway, so it's like, yeah. I just know that there's been some issues with the shaders lately, so I didn't want to. Oh, I wanted to say there was something else that I need to add on here, which was a freaking nether portal, which is something a bunch of our people need to do for their areas because I need to get the nether portal stuff updated so our lovely block can start planning the portal. But we need to head back towards spawn to get to the nether roof to get out to the end thingamabobber. Okay, well, I think we're ready. I got some extra food. I got an extra totem. I got some golden apples. I got some bundles for exploration. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do this 2 times. I did manage to get an extra set of in crystals so that we can do it with the group. When I ever see probably the night crew online, because that's when I see most of the people. I've got my carved pumpkin head. I should have put this texture on the pumpkin head because I can do that too. And I think the only thing I forgot to get was some rockets for when I do get an elytra, because then that'll make me it easier. Because I do have a bunch of watch me just fall in. I do have a bunch of stuff for, you know, scaffolding around and whatnot, because I don't think anybody's been out there yet. Well, they have, but yep, yeah, it's been reset. So yeah, I'm gonna probably have to head back after I do the dragon and grab some rockets just for the exploration part after I get my first elytra, because I will be using that. There is no way in heck am I going to be walking around in the end forever. Alright, let's get in here. Okay, we made it back successful. No deaths. I'm so surprised. I expected to die. Uh, Especially, yeah, in those big, huge death corridors. We got a ton of shulkers. I'm so very happy. So that's what, at least two stacks of full shulkers, and then we got some extras here, 12 extras. And we managed to get some armor trims, and I did a dumb and I forgot to bring wood and a crafting table with me, or at least a crafting table with me, to make shulker boxes while we're out there. I could have taken so much more stuff. This is just random stuff. I could have taken so much more stuff with me, than just this, but I think I got most of the diamond stuff. A few more pickaxes and whatnot. We're gonna put these in here. We took the heads out because we can put these into our head game box. So that's pretty decent. But now that we have these, let's head on back to our base and let's start to get to work on that. Okay, so we're back here. We're gonna make at least some... Oh, I don't have my axe on me still. I can still open that, technically. Where'd my axe go? Sure. No phone. Go away. I'm gonna make a little chest monster here, unfortunately. Because we're gonna need it. I don't know how exactly I want to plan to do this. I'm tempted to just cull all the trees out so we could start by doing the terraforming first, and then we can start building up the area slowly. We are going to be doing some custom trees, and I will need the materials from these said trees, so all the leaves and the bark and the logs, you know. I'll need the logs too for the builds in general, but I will definitely need the leaves for the build for the custom trees. So, oh man, that's a lot. That's a lot of leaves. But it's gonna make the area ugly. That's the only thing, because I'm planning on yeah, doing this little area here. I want to kind of connect the land, do a little bit more landscaping to connect it here a little bit more, and maybe push it back. That way, the build that's gonna go up on these will have like a better entrance down here. This over here has a build planned for it, and I plan on terraforming it up a little bit, I think. I haven't decided entirely yet, but I still need to get rid of the trees there. I definitely feel like I need to at least get rid of the trees in this area. So we're gonna start with that first. Yeah, I'm gonna make up some more shulker boxes because these are the ones with my goodies in it. And we are gonna get to doing some terraforming, and we gotta move the villagers. I'm gonna have to put them up somewhere to keep them safe. What are you doing? Are you trying to get the fish? Brother, oh, you have one. Okay. Yep. What a little weirdo. Okay, yeah, let's get to terraforming this area. Starting to clean it up a little bit, right, Cole? Okay, well, this isn't exactly what I had in mind for what I wanted to get done, but it's gonna have to do for right now. Getting the trees cleared out, I realized I did a lot of terraforming. We have a creative server, and I pre-planned a lot of this stuff. Well, I pre-planned one build, and then I pre-planned a bunch of terraforming, and that's it. So the terraforming is what's gonna hurt because, so if we come over here, let me get over there. So back over here is where our main base is gonna be built, and I'm gonna be terraforming this area down a little bit too because it's a little bit too high, and I wanted to build some cliffs like behind it. So I terraformed this down, build some tiny cliffs behind it, and some tiered areas over there. And the house is like, I think it's on this level, but it's pushed back a little bit more too. But anyway, I wanted to keep a really good sightline for the castle that's going to go over there. But as you can see, if I build the town on this level, it's like even just a small house here is gonna like, it's gonna block a lot of the sightlines. So I push this down like quite a bit. I'm gonna say like right here. And it changes a lot of the sightlines a little bit more. And then I lift the island up a little bit on the other side. So I kind of rotate the levels around so that there's still like tiered areas, but the tiered areas aren't going to be like, this is going to be lower, and then it gets a little higher over there. It gets a little higher over there. Yeah, so I had thought about just doing this in sections and just working my way back, but I think it's just going to be easier for my brain if I just get the terraforming out of the way first. And it's not going to be anything we do this episode. It's just going to be is what it is kind of thing. Also, that once the terraforming's done, that means I'm free to start like mining out bigger areas underneath. I've already started mining a little bit because I need deep slate. But a lot of the dungeons are going to be in stone area, which is going to be easy to mine at least. But there is going to be a dungeon over on that island. But I also lifted up quite a bit. This dungeon's probably going to go, it's going to go down. Like, there's going to be like, I don't know, some sort of small dungeon that brings you all the way down to the bottom. All the way down to bedrock, actually. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of work out here between the dungeons and the town, but I still think getting the town done first and then working on some of the points of interest while working on clearing out the dungeon areas during it will be ideal, will be easy, or not easy, but it should be like the best thing to do, right? So unfortunately, that means we stop here, and there's no nice builds, there's no nothing. It might be this way for a couple episodes. We'll try to do some stuff with some people. We do have some plans to meet up on Tuesday to do some things. But yeah, I think I changed this around. We're gonna start working on the terraforming first, and then we're gonna work on the town. Nether Stars is kind of like, I need to just do it. here soon to start dotting some of these around so that I don't have to pick them up and move them around so much. Which is lazy. We do need to figure out the nether portal. I think so. The entrance to the town, I was thinking with my path, is that I'm going to rope around this hill. And then you kind of see over there is like a little island. There's another island here. I'm thinking about making that island just a tiny bit bigger. Putting a bridge and then a bridge over there because that should lead straight into spawn there, I think. But so the main entrance will be coming around here. This gets terraformed out. This kind of wraps like a circle here. And the path comes here. And there's going to be a sightline like somewhere in these freaking trees to the point of interest that's there, along with some of the terraforming that I do over here. So I'm thinking there's a big wide open area here where the path like loops around. I'm thinking the main nether portal will be here. And then that way you come out and you just see like the point of interest. And then you can also like look over here to the side and see the castle. So that'd be pretty neat, I think. And then I know for sure that there's going to be a portal back there as well. And that one is going to be the nether roof, probably. Either that or there's going to be one in my main base, in the basement of it, possibly. But that'll be the nether roof. So we can probably get the nether roof up so we can have access to some of our farm areas. I need to get the wood farm up and I need to get a basalt generator up for right now. I think those are my two things I need to work on first. So maybe we write that down. I don't know if we have an extra sign. Me sheep. Do I have an extra sign in here? No. Do I have an extra sign on here? No. Well, we can just add it here. I'm going to do... So basalt and tree farm needs to be done here soon. So yeah. I know. Nothing fancy. Maybe a little bit slower on the episodes as far as like what we're doing and stuff. It is what it is. The end result will be worth it, I think. Oh yeah, and I have villagers in that little hut over there. They're mostly just to be populating the area to make it a little bit more lively. I might try to do some custom villager skins as well. That might be interesting. But we'll see. That'll be like a later date thing. Oh yeah, I got some llamas. I found them on an island out there, so I picked them up on the way back home. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. They don't really fit out here. I don't know. I just have them for now. But I think that's going to be it for today. We got the end stuff. We got started on this. Next episode, maybe I'll have some of the shaping of this island done. Yeah. That's it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Listen to me blabber on again. There's a cute little kitty back there. I need to maybe grab that cat because it's kind of like Vincent's cat. All right. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.